And I've heard that I might have said, like, oh, you are my type. And I was like, did I say that? I'm questioning if I did say that in the last call I had with her or not. But if I did, I definitely, I'm like 90% sure I followed up with, but I have a girlfriend and she's definitely my type.
Okay.
Man, oh man, the Just a Robot interview just hit the tower, and honestly, it makes his Synni video look even worse, in my opinion. So we're going to be going into this interview, we're going to be critiquing the hell out of this man. But before we do this, I just want to say shout out to my boy, Hippleton. Thank you for the interview, and go subscribe and go give his coverage a view. He's been doing a fantastic job, some of the best live streams I've been seeing on this subject. So yeah, let's hop right into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'm gathering all that evidence and shit because the main thing I want to debunk is that I'm simping for Synni. That's the main thing I want to go over because me and my girlfriend talked about this. She's like, I know how you joke and you've received multiple warnings about like this that eventually is going to come back and bite you in the ass. And yeah, she's 100% right about that.
So she, for the most part, is understanding.
Oh yeah, she is upset about the situation, but she's going to stay with me. And out of all the L's I could have taken, that was the one I was most worried about. But since she's staying with me, I'm just so happy.
Dude, he better have some significant evidence to prove that he wasn't simping for this girl. And what I want to know is if he showed the DM links to his own, girlfriend, because honestly, those are some crazy DMs, dude. Go through those again, and you tell me if any of you would have stayed with your boyfriend or girlfriend if they saw those DMs. I'm not for Life Ruination. I don't want this guy to get, like, fucked over or any form of the fashion. But those DMs do not come off just friendly, dude. What he should do is parody, basically do exactly what Pyro did with his response. Since he seems to think that's the greatest response in the world, he should probably parrot his after that, you know? Oh my god.
What is your plan for like your response? Like, I know that you said that you're gonna kind of gather up like multiple times of you being like, I've done this before.
Well, I mostly want to show that I've done that before. I wanted to also bring on my roommate so he can explain that he was off on a business trip and sometimes I need someone to talk to me for just a couple of minutes so I can pass out and he wasn't home.
I don't know, I find this excuse very, very weird because you could have just called your own girlfriend to like have this conversation to go to sleep to, but instead you call Synnibear the groomer. What the? Where's the leap there? Just a robot? I'm not understanding. It's just like, oh, this person I've been covering, they're in some serious allegations. Why don't I call them at 5 or 4 a.m. so I can go to sleep because of what? Like real life, if you didn't call your girlfriend, you could have called literally anyone else. Even though your friend was on a business trip, you could have called your friend on a business trip. You probably have his number. I don't know, dude. I find this really, really weird. You call Synni the groomer, like I was saying, but you can't call your friend or your own girlfriend or some other friend of yours. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Sus.
Do you think that your questions were leading? Because I know what you said about like you were tired and stuff like that, and like I get that.
Yes, my questions were leading.
Okay.
They were absolutely. I was not letting her answer them. It was pretty much just me talking. Let's be real here. It was me talking. I kind of just wanted it to be like done and over with, and I rushed through that interview.
Really seems like your whole video is rushed, man. If you really wanted the interview just to be over, why'd you stop yapping your yap? Dude, there's 90 minutes of that call. We only got to see 30 minutes of it. What do you mean you wanted it to be done? Also, if it was rushed and you just wanted it to be over, why is it in your video? Why was it in your video?
With the whole like other calls that y'all had, because like obviously y'all had multiple other calls. Were all of those about your video?
I can't recall. Okay. I really, really don't like the commentary community amnesia excuse of, I don't remember, because it's so stupid. It's just dumb. The problem is I was on sleeping pills and I remember a lot of them being about the video, but I think a few of them were also just shooting the shit, just chatting about stuff. And it mostly happened because my roommate was on his trip and I just need someone to talk to for a few minutes so I can pass out. And yeah, I mean, I almost called someone else as well, but what I did was incredibly unprofessional, incredibly stupid. It's not a romantic thing at all. It's just my nicotine addiction keeping me from falling asleep.
So bro says he hates the excuse of the amnesia shit, but then uses an equivalent, like, argument or justification and the I was on sleeping pills so you couldn't remember or remembered clearly, right? Yeah, right, dude. You're such a buffoon, bro. And this dude now, he's also justifying the fact that he has to call somebody to go to sleep because he has a nicotine addiction. Bro, I can tell you right now, your nicotine addiction isn't going to keep you up in the middle of the night like that. And talking to someone is usually going to make you go to sleep. I really, really hope he has a better excuse in his response video, because that's generally a really bad one, to be like, oh, my friend was on a business trip and I need to talk to him to go to sleep, so I called Synni, the person I'm covering, which is a huge conflict of interest.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be done with drama after I respond to this, because if I return to drama, I know I'm going to do this again. This is not the first time I've done this. This is like the 5th time. First with Princess Elizabeth 013. Second time with, what do you call him? Toby. Third time with Peaches. 4th time with Cal and the Mari and Cal drama. And now this is the 5th time. And 3 out of 5 of those didn't go well.
Quite literally, the odds were not in his favor, and he still decided to make a video on this, which is baffling. Like, you made multiple videos that you got massive backlash from, and you decided to still make this video, which is just crazy to me, bro. Just crazy to me.
It does sound like I'm excusing what she did, and it's pretty much because I am. I should have gone way harder at Synni. I should have said, like, a lot more stuff about her. It's just when I saw that, the pyro stuff, everything else, I thought this was like the pyro situation all over again, and I had something here, but I'm not very good with my words.
Yeah.
And
no, I mean, fair enough.
I was way too soft on her, and I think that was the big killer for the video. When these situations happen, you have to go hard on the person. And I wasn't hard on them.
Not only were you too soft on her, you downplayed and defended her actions almost to the T. And even at the end of your interview, you said you were going to defend her. Like you did Hopeless Peaches and multiple other people that you failed at. That people criticized and attacked you for, and then you did it again.
Well, Eno was the one reading it out loud. Synni got Eno to read it out loud.
Oh.
In Call Together.
Oh my god. I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I did. Oh God.
And in total, I mean, they had around 20 hours of phone calls, and almost all of them were dedicated to like talking about that sexual material.
Yeah, that completely changes everything. I'm sure you have more, but like, I think that's enough. Like, case closed. No, you don't.
And to see if you and other people, just did their due diligence before covering this subject and going through all the DMs, you would have saved yourself a lot of side eyes and a lot of backlash. Because, again, you decided to be lazy. You decided not to go through this docket that's very important and crucial to this allegation. And what pisses me off more about this is his justification for not looking through the full logs is because he has dyslexia.
First, I do want to hear what all you did and didn't look at, like in terms of the logs.
Well, I need to admit to something. I'm highly dyslexic. Like, I have one of the worst cases of dyslexia. Enough. And that's why I was waiting for my roommate to come home so he could like help me read through the logs, because he's a lot better at reading than I am. I asked my girlfriend and she was like, I don't want to look at those.
Like, honestly, I've talked to a lot of people with dyslexia, and this doesn't stop them from reading through stuff they need to read through, especially if it's their fucking job. So this is just a ridiculous excuse. What, are you like still reading? Like still learning how to read like a 2nd grader, bro? What is wrong with you? This interview really didn't do him any justice for himself. This kind of made him look a little worse, to me at least. Really hurts his credibility, and it makes me wonder, how bad in his incompetency is he in his other videos. So yeah, but that's all I have for today, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like, and you're new here, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.